This video is brought to you by...
If you know, you know. Come shop with my man.
Come through, man.
He got socks, hats, shirts, hoodies, shorts. And he show love if you show love.
Man, you already know what it is, man. We coming straight out of Baltimore, man. We going worldwide, man. Cool green clothing, man. We on the block with it, man. 215 West Saratoga Street. Pull up on us, man. Sure enough, man.
Shout out to Tony 2 times, nigga, the Baltimore Way.
You already know, man. If you ain't cool and getting the grain, you're in the way. That's just basic.
You gotta get out the way. That's what he said.
Exactly, man.
What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. It's free. It helps get the video out there. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Before I get started, I just want to say everything in this story is alleged. With that being said, let's get right into it. When you are young on the dating scene trying to find love, it can be a fun time in life. A young man or woman in your prime, hanging out, chopping it up, getting to know a person. That's always exciting. Back in the day, before men and women started being standoffish with each other, you used to be able to see a nice young lady, somebody you found attractive in the streets, and approach them. Using your best lines, hoping you can make her laugh and hopefully get the number. Those were the easy days of dating. Because when you see and approach someone in person, half of the battle is over. You know they are real, you know how they look, and you can feel the vibe right then and there. But now, everything is online. With people glued to their phones and computers, that's become the new meeting place. You have social media, you simply can see someone you like, shoot them a DM, and hope they reply. Or you can get on a dating app, go through the process of creating a profile, describing yourself, your likes, your hobbies, and hope you find someone to match with. If you get lucky and find a person who shares your same interests, the conversation can be fun. Everything can seem real, but you just never know who it is really behind that screen and what their motives really are. And going to meet a person offline can take a crazy turn. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we'll be discussing a case on how an online date meetup ended with a woman being Baltimore's most wanted. Earlier this year, a young man, who we will call Josh for the sake of the story, was trying to find love in Baltimore. He would meet a few decent young women, but nothing ever played out in his favor or went any further as them just being friends. Not really wanting to approach females in the streets, he decided to go on a dating app and create a profile. He scrolled through, looking, seeing who was on there, but at first, no one caught the young man's attention until he received a message from a young lady with the screen name Isis. When Josh responded, she hit right back. The two started talking. The conversation seemed genuine, and he felt they were on the same page, both looking for something serious. He asked her, what side of town do you live on? And the young lady told him, West Baltimore. After a few days, he asked Isis, could they meet in person? She told him she didn't have a car, but he told her he could come to her, feeling like it was all love. She stated that was cool, and Josh told her, all right, bet. Next time I have some free time, we gonna link up. On May 25th of this year, he asked her for the address. She told him she lived on Utah Place, over west, right by Penn North. He stated bet and asked could he be on his way. The young lady stated sure. Excited, Josh hopped in his whip and drove through the city. When he pulled up, he texted her phone and stated he was outside. When Isis came out, the young man became even more excited after realizing he wasn't being catfished. She was in fact the same woman from the photos. After a quick hug, she got in the car. They began to talk about their plans for the day. Josh offered to take her out, and she told him that was cool, but at first she wanted to smoke. He told her he didn't have no grass on him, but the young lady stated, "That's no problem. I can just call my peoples, they're around the corner. We can just pull up and cop something real fast." Josh, thinking it's broad daylight and feeling like ISIS was really feeling him, he said, "All right, bet," and drove with her a few blocks away to Bloom Street. When they pulled up, she told him, like, "Wait right here, I will be right back." The young lady bopped around the corner and came back with two men. When they walked up to the car, Josh figured he would just pay for the grass and him and his date ISIS would be on their way. The two men jumped in the back seat and instantly they pulled out guns and told Josh, like, "Yo, kick everything out." He gave them his wallet, car keys, and cell phone. Then they told him, like, "Yo, roll out before we shoot," making him get out of his own car. Before them and ISIS drove off. Realizing he had just been set up, Josh ran to a nearby gas station for help. He called BPD. They responded to the call and he told them what happened. He gave them the address ISIS gave him and told them about her dating profile. With a quick search of the area, another police officer found the young man's car a few blocks away. Doors wide open, looking like it had been searched and just left, but it was still in good condition. The young man filed a police report. Then he went to the station a few days later after getting a new phone. He showed them messages and a picture of ISIS. Police ran her name through the database and realized it was a 19-year-old young lady named Isis Rahim that lived next door to the address the young lady gave Josh online. Police quickly realized Isis was the same woman from the profile, but she was MIA. Another break would come though when cameras from the area caught the three, ISIS and the two men, ditching the car a few blocks away and running. With that, a warrant was put out for the young lady for armed robbery, but months would go by with no signs of ISIS, landing her a spot on Maryland's most wanted list. As of now, she is still on the run, and she is considered innocent until proven otherwise. The two men were never identified. If the young man is listening, who this happened to, don't beat yourself up too bad, shorty. It happens to the best of us. Quick story. I remember years ago, before I was married, I started talking to a female on one of those dating apps myself. She lived on Greenmount, over east. Me being young and thirsty, she sent me the address. I pulled right up in my little blue Grand Am. She was standing on the porch with about 4 other dudes. I glanced, seen the look on their faces, and I hopped in my whip and got out of there ASAP. She called my phone like 20 times, but I felt something just wasn't right. I say that to say, always go with that first instinct. When Shorty said, "Let's go get some grass from my peoples," that's a no-no. And even if you did go, once you saw 2 dudes walking up to your car, you supposed to peel off. But keep looking. You made it out alive. It's a woman out there for you that's not on that type of time. You just gotta weed them out. But I want to leave this one open for discussion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. And have you yourself ever met somebody online and went to see them face to face and something seemed shaky? Let me know your experiences in the comments. Yeah, man, crazy story. But fortunately, in this situation, nobody lost their life. His pride might be hurt. He lost a few items, but he got his whip back and he made it out alive. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. I definitely appreciate you if you made it to the end. Tap that like button if you feeling the content. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. It's your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.